folks, welcome back to the channel. This one's a little bit different today. I'm actually off work today. I didn't feel very well this morning and I've got a bit of an headache, so feeling a bit under the weather. However, I'm just sat here doing nothing, so I thought, well, what can I do? And I remembered Father's Day this year, what was about a month ago or so. One of my Father's Day presents was this. So I thought maybe a good idea to see what I can do with this thing. Now, I haven't used Lego since my kids were kids, so I'm talking like 30 odd years ago. Other than treading on the odd piece of Lego, I haven't really been building anything. So this might be interesting, as they know I like my model planes. It's like they sent me a plane one. Now it says it's for 8+. So I think I fit into that bracket just about, so I thought I'd give it a go. Now, I've thought about buying models before, these like 3D type models, and I've seen some that you can build engines and things like that, and they've always interested me. And I thought about buying one about a month or so ago, but I didn't. So I thought, well, you know what, I'm sat here twiddling my thumbs trying to feel a bit better. I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. The LEGO Technic, and it's a bush plane. There's 333 pieces, and I guess it's got its own number. It's 42198 if you're interested in looking it up yourself. And getting something like that, if this is your kind of thing. I haven't even opened this, so I haven't got a clue what it looks like, but, well, I have got a clue. It's going to look like all little bits. So I have no idea how I'm going to get on with it. But if it's 8+, I should be okay. What do you reckon? Okay, let's get it open and have a look. I don't know if it's... I know it says I've got to pop the box there. There we go. And that must break the seal. Pop that open. I see, and pop that. And then out comes the gubbins. Oh my life. This is going to be interesting. Now, just before I started this vlog, I tried to do a live stream to see if I could get my cameras to live stream. I was trying it on the DJI Action 5. I got it all connected up and everything, but for some reason it wasn't coming through live. I don't know why. It was saying on my phone app it was live, but I couldn't see anything. Anyway, back to this. We got a few bags and they're numbered, so let's get these into order then, shall we? There's bag 1, bag 2, bag 3, 4 and 5. So they're all in order. Oh, we got some decals, or decals, how do you say it? I say decals. Wildlife Services. It is a bush plane after all. Right, so I'll pop them out the way over there. Ooh, bit of an headache, but there you go. And we've got a manual. Oh, it's all pictured, look at this. All in colour. Looks pretty good. So I guess I'll start on page 1, do I? Is it page 1? Right. Okay. What I'll do, I've got number 1. And these are sealed, so let me get my scissors. A pair of scissors. And we'll open bag 1. Now bag 1, I was going to say it looks like it's got more pieces than all the others, but maybe not. So anyways, let's start with bag 1. How do I open it? Do I open it at the top or at the side? Open it along here. Put that out of the way. And here we go. I'll put the bag out of the way. And there's also a small bag inside that bag. So doing what it says on the instructions, look, open the bag and empty the stuff out. That's what I've done. And now it gives you a description of the piece they want you to start with and how many of those pieces there is. And it says there's 2 of these and 1 of the others. So I'm looking for something just make sure. No, that one piece I can see is actually in the bag that was inside the bag. And is that the 2 pieces? I don't know. Guess that's. So are they in there? It looks like the first 2 pieces are in the small bag. It didn't tell me that, did it? Right, let's just pop this open. Could have done with a couple of dishes or something just to empty all these bits in now. Let me keep these separate because they're in a bag, small bag on their own for a reason. Now, I think the first 2 pieces it wants. That looks like, oh no, that looks a bit too long. Maybe it's not them then. That's a good start, isn't it? Oh, okay. Let me look back in the main bit. Aha. Right. That's the first piece. And there's the second one. There's 2 pieces, which I've got. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. And then one of, I believe I saw in that little bag is, I'm going to make sure it's the right one. Is that there? And I think we've started. I think that goes in there, yep. And that goes in there. And then it says there is actually another, onto step 2. There's another one of these little ones there, which I can see is there. And that goes on there as well. Just squeeze it down. There you go. And now we've got that. So if I put that to the left of them of the pieces that I've done. Now, step 3. It's one of these long pieces. It looks like that. That's it. There. and connects to the first bit in the first hole. What's the time? What, about 5 minutes? 25 past 12 now. Like I say, I'm not feeling great, so I might have to give up on it for a while and then stop recording, but let's see how long it takes to build this. It's 25 past 12, or it's almost half past, so we say we started at 25 past 12, and then I'll log how long it's took if I have to stop, and then we'll continue when I restart it again. Because the way I feel, I don't think I'm going to be sat here doing this all the time. I'll have to get up and move. So that was step 3. Now we're going to step 4, and it's 2 of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's those. There should be those. There should be another one somewhere. In fact, when it says that there's times 2, it just means they want you to use 2 of them in this particular section. I thought that's how many pieces there were going to be of that shape. That's not correct. It's just saying that's how many you use on this section. So I've done that. That's got to go to that, and that goes on there. And that was section 4. Now we go turning the first page, guys, and we go to section 5, and it says I need 1 of these blue ones. Is it that? No. That's it. It's 1 of those, really tiny. 1 of those. And then it needs 1 of, it looks like those. I'm not quite sure why there was a small bag in the big bag. I don't know, because I'm using both bags at the same time. But if I keep them separate, it might come clear why they've separated these pieces. So I needed 1 of those, and another 1 of those, what I've already used. There we go. And then it says oh, 2 of those I've got to have. Oh, that wasn't making sense for a second then. That goes on there like that. Wow, that's only just going to go on there, isn't it? Yep, and it just goes on there. That's where we are. Then this small blue section there, it's gonna fit in the end there. Then this section goes in there, and it faces that way, and that's where we are at the minute. So let me know below if you do these Legos. Do they do more complex ones, you know? But like I said, I've seen these other 3D models that you can buy. They're a lot more difficult to build, which they interest me. So I might have a look at buying 1 of those, see how this goes, and then I might consider recording that and showing you guys that as well. Now we're going to go on to number 6, and I need 1. I think it's not now, is it? It's 1 of those small round tube, and another 1 of those really small blue ones. There we go. one of those again. That goes into there. Hold on a minute. Ah, it's not the small one, it's a larger one. That's better, because that didn't look right. That's it, and this is going to be a bit tighter in there, I think. We squeeze it and then it goes and on. That's better. Now that then goes, I believe, in there like that. Can you see what it is yet? Does it look like a plane? Not quite. Okay, now we move on to number 7. Again, I need one of those and 2 of these. Say that, I don't know why there's two bags. Why would there be 2 bags? Why didn't they all go into one? Unless that's just the way they're manufactured. It makes life easier for them. I don't know. Right. That goes that way, I think. On there. That goes on there. Goes in there. And then we move on to section 8. Right. That yellow piece. And then, oh dear. Is it that? No. Ah, that looks. Is that it? Yeah. Then we make this up. That should slide in there, I think. Goes about halfway according to the picture. Like that. I don't know if you see it better on that one. There, like that. Then 2 of these then go either side. Like that. And then we got 1, 2 of these blue small ones again, and they fit in the bottom of there. 1 in there, 1 in there. Let me just put that section over there because that's been completed. Now it wants me to go on to something else, so I'll put that over there. That's been completed. Now we're on to section 10. Got to use one of those. Just want to make sure it's the right size because it looks smaller on the picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes. So it's that one. Then that one, and then 4 of these little black ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go 2 in each end of the long section. like that. There's two either side, look. Now what do we, well, I should have two of them, so where's the, oh there's the other one. And then they push on to the end there, like that. And then we've got those on like that. So just pop that with the ones, oh no, just a minute. No, it now connects to that piece that I made earlier. And they now fit into there, like that. And we've now got that section built up. So that'll go there. Now on to section 11 now. I think this is where we join up the pieces, I think. So, if I turn that around like that, I believe these two sections now come together. That goes in there and pushes on like that. Yep. And now all those sections have now come together. So put that down there and we'll go to section 12. I'm just trying to work out why it's given me a grey out section there. Maybe if I read the instructions it'd help. But as you can see, there's a greyed out section there. I don't know what that's. It's showing me something built up, but all I've got to do is those two little bits there. So it's one of those, which is, no, that's a big one. One of those, one of these yellow ones, and one of these black ones. And then that goes to the large end, yeah. That goes in there. And then when you go to section 13, that's a bit odd. You go from section 12 to 13. Why didn't they just put it as one section? Because all the next section is another one of those black pieces, like it was in the other section, to join them together. And all section 13 is telling you to put that one in the other side. So there we go. Oh no, we've got to make sure it's the right way round, mind. There we go. Like that. So that can go there, and we're going to section 14 now. Ooh. So now I need another one of those with 7 holes in. One of those small ones, and one of those. So what we do with this, we put this in one end and it's facing up like that. Then this one goes one hole up further, but on the opposite direction, like that. And now that section I made just a minute ago is now going to fit into that section there, like that. So now we need another one of those and another one of those. That goes through there. I can see something different on there. Let me take that off. My first mistake, folks. That one's got to come out of there, and it goes around that way. So that was my first mistake. There we go. That should go in there like that. And when that's like that, where did I get to? And that's got to go that way like that. Because those small black pieces have got different ends, so they must do different jobs. So that's what I've done. That's what it looks like. Exactly what it looks like on the picture now. So now that's done. Put that there. And now we go to section 16, which is still using that. And then again, another one of those. And I do believe this is going to go on this end of here. It's going to sandwich there. Like that. So we've got that. Then it's saying one of those small black ones, which have got exactly the same end, so it doesn't matter which way around they go, and it goes into that one there. And now we move on to section 17. I think what I'm going to do, I've opened bag number 1. I'm going to do this section as bag number 1. And then I'm going to go and take a break, because I have really got a bit of an headache at the moment, and I need to go and have a drink. So I think I'll just do the bag 1 and then do it section by section, which is good how they've sorted it out. Makes sense. Anyway, on to section 16. Are those the same? I don't think they're the same, are they? No. Gotta make sure I get the right one. It's that one. Then goes into there. To make it like that. And we flip over to section 18. Oh, we're putting a cog on now. We're putting a cog on, so gotta watch, because there's a couple of different sizes and different colours. It's a blue one, and I think it's a smaller one of the two, because we've got a dark blue and a light blue cog there, and I think it's that one, because it's looking like a dark blue in the picture. Let me have a look. It goes around that way, and then it's that piece there. Whoop, nearly dropped it, folks. That piece then is going to go in that section like that. That's loose, but then the cog is going to go on the top there, the sprocket or the cog, whatever you want to call it, which is going to hold it in place. And that, thinking about it, if that's got a cog on, that's going to turn, so that's why it's loose. There you go. So that was section 18, sorry, and now we're going to section 19, and it's still connecting stuff to this one. So it's another one of those. Oh yeah, there it is. I didn't think there was another one, but there is. We put a blue cog on the bottom, a small one again, I believe, goes on the bottom. And now it's a grey cog, and I've only got 2 grey cogs and they're both the same. So I'm in that position, then that goes through there, which is loose, so that tells me that's going to turn, and then that goes on, which will hold it in place, I think. The grey cog, on it goes. There you go, and that's that section done. Now on to section 20. Now, right, that's what the picture looks like. We're adding, continue to add like that, but that's how the picture looks like, so I can get it on. Now we've got a T piece, which is that one there, and one with a blank end out. Now there's only one of them with like a lip on the end, so that tells me it's that one. It goes through that middle hole in the T-piece, then we connect it here through that section there, and then that goes onto there. That's quite loose, so I think that's that section. So I'm gonna put that flat down like that so it doesn't fall out, and then we go from section 20 to section 21. No, this is, oh, that's right, it's on the picture, it's around that way. That makes sense. Then we've got a green gear, cog, sprocket, whatever you want to call it. It's going to go on this large section here and connects to the blue one, which it does. And then we go from 21 to 22, and we go to that piece, and then we've got 2 of these blue ones, which I believe are those. And there you go. I'll just cut that bit out, coughing. Okay, then this now goes on to the drive shaft of the blue and green cog. Does it? Yep, there, like that. And just to mention, if you can hear a whirring in the background, I got the fan on because I'm feeling really hot at the minute. So where are we? Right, I've got to stay there because that's still loose. So we go from 21 now to 22. No, sorry, we're on 22. We're now going to 23. And we're adding more cogs. Now, this is the light blue cog now I can see, and a dark blue cog. Light blue cog goes on there, which will hold everything in place. Then the light blue one goes on there. And then that's holding everything into position. And if you see, if I turn one cog, it's turning the ones below, which is pretty cool. You got to be honest. If you're a bit of a geek like me, a 61-year-old geek. Oh God. Okay, so on to, we've just done 23. We're going on to 24. All the little bits on the table, I think you might be able to see it on this camera. They're starting to reduce down, so hopefully not too much longer for this section. And I might even, because we've been going for 35 minutes. Is that right? No, half an hour. I've got the video running slightly before I started this video, so yeah, we're going for 30 minutes and I've done that so far. So I may even cut these into sections, these videos, and do another one a bit later, and I might slot them in between me doing other videos, if that makes sense. So from section 24 now, I need that grey piece, and that's like a yellowy goldy colour right there. It's like that one there is going to fit in the end of there. Just make sure I put the right one in, the right end, because they've got different ends like that. Then a grey cog goes on there. And then this now fits down on there and then connects to that cog there, like that. Got to keep it up that way because they're just loose at the moment, they're not locked into place. Then we go into section 25, and section 25 is just one piece, which is that one, and it just fits on to there. That should go in there. Then we go to this is where we go to section 26, and we go back to that piece that I built earlier, and now these are going to fit together. I've just got to work out how it goes. Right, just getting them round so they're looking like they're that. Now that goes in there, and that goes in there, and there we're connected. Although they're still loose, they're not locked in place yet. They're connected. So I'll just place that there. And then we go on from 26 to 27. 27. Now I've got, it must be, oh no, a minute. Alright, so I see, it's telling me to push this piece through. I see. That's it, and it's all the way through. That's all section 27 was for. So that's held that into place. There's still a little bit of looseness there, so we go on to section 28, and it is it one of those large ones? Yeah, there's no others, it's one of those. So that grey piece has got to go all the way through. That's tight. It's going, it's going. There you go. Then that piece fits on there, and I'm guessing it'll go flush to there like that. I'm guessing. Right, 28 to 29. The pieces are reducing now, so I need yep, that piece there. Getting confused then. And 3 of these, I'll just pop these in. 1 in there, 1 in the other end, and I need the other one for something. I'll just pop that there. It goes that way, goes on the side like that, then a yellow piece like that. It's just a little tube, then fits onto there like that. And then we got this funny shaped piece. It looks like where the gears are going to go, and it's going to be like when you turn the gears, it's going to go up and down. I don't know, that's what it looks like. And that goes on the top of that piece. Make sure I got it the right way around. Yep. And now we're going to connect it to the larger piece there. Just got to work out where it goes. Right. I think I can see where it goes. It actually fits in. It fits in there, which is it was exactly what I thought. It goes onto that blue gear there. You can see there, but it's not connected to anything at the minute, so it's quite loose, but that's where it goes. And now we go on to section, oh, that was all 29. We go into section 30, right. I'll just put that to one side. I need 2 of those and 1 of those. Oh, throwing it at you. Yeah, I think I'll put these videos into a separate section. I won't add on the next bag because they'll just get too long. I'll give you a break. And that one fits on there. They fit together. Ooh, like that. Section 31. Okay. Why they do that in different sections, I don't know. It just wants me to put that piece in the bottom. That could have been in the same section, surely. I'm guessing it is an 8+, so you got to think of an 8-year-old child doing it. So I think breaking it down there probably makes sense. It's me just being me. There you go. You got that piece made. Now on to section 32 and 33. They're kind of together. Right, 32 is that blue piece, then just goes into the middle of there like that, and then 33 is this small piece. Now you've got to make sure you get this on the right way, because I don't know if I can do this. If you can see that section on that end, if I turn it around, it is different, slightly different to that. If you see that one's round on the outside and that one isn't, it's more like a little flower shape. So you've got to make sure you get on the right way, and the flower shape is sticking out. It goes on there like that. Now to section 34. It's 2 of these. They've got a curve on the top. I've got 2 of those and 1 of those and these 2 blue ones. So what we do with that, make it look like the picture. That goes in there. That one goes in the first hole at the front, and then it goes right in the middle. So we're looking like that. Then we need this larger piece. And that goes on there. Oh, got a right sweat on, and it's not from doing this. Right, I've done that, and now I can see that section we just did now is going to fit right onto there like that. Then this section is going to fit on there like this, and that snaps it into place like that. Okay, so we go over to section 35 already, and now we're going to connect this to the bigger piece. Now we've got to remember that piece is loose there, and this hold on a minute, that piece should go through there a little bit further like that to make it even. And then that go there. Oh no, it goes there. Like that. That's in. And that section now, although it's a bit loose, it's still, that bit that slides across is still there, but it can't come out now. And I guess we can start to see the length and the frame of the plane. Can you see what it is yet? No? Okay. Now to section 36 is that's there. Right, it's one of those, and it's one of those pieces, and one of these really small yellow pieces, which they slot together. Then this goes. Let me see, is there an unwell? There is. And that goes in there like that. It's that section there I've just put in. Right. So that onto section 37. Oh, it's like a oh, I haven't seen that piece. Oh, I reckon it's in there. I didn't even notice that. There should be like a little rubber band in there. I'm guessing that's what that is. I didn't see that little box. Yep. That big box, that little rubber band. Just make sure there's nothing else in there. No. Okay, so that, I'll put it on and then I'll show you. Oh yeah. It don't help having sausage fingers. Right. That goes on. I can see what it's going to do. And if you go there, see the rubber band connects to that piece and that piece there. And now I'm guessing that piece there now, as you can see, has got some resistance and it bounces back when you press it. That's a better picture. See, like that. That's what that's for. Okay. And now I need that and that. No, not that. That piece. That piece. And that piece. Right, we're getting close to the end, guys, because there ain't going to be many pieces left after this. Right, now we need the yellow one. That goes through the end there. Oh, and the blue one also goes in the end of the grey one. Like that. And it doesn't show you what the... Right, there we go. It doesn't show you where that goes in the section. I'll show you the section 38. You can, in the white box up here, you can see the pieces you need for the section, and then it shows you a diagram of where they need to go, and then we go from that section, which is still the same section, let's see, and then the white one. Right, my other camera just switched off, so I'll stay with this one for the ending. I think the memory card's full. So I've come to that section and I'm just going to put these together. The white one fits onto the blue bit, which is there. And that black piece then fits on the end there. See it that way? Gotta make sure I get it the right way. That's it. That fits like that. So you've got them like that. Right. Now this is going to be fitted to the main part. Just got to make sure I got it the right way. And that piece, I need to just push that piece through there. Hold on a minute, I've got to get this kind of right. This goes, see, that goes onto there. Now, there's about three sections it needs to fasten into, so you just have to be a little bit gentle with this one and make sure they all line up Yeah, 4 sections, because there's the middle section as well, and then it should. There we go. Now they should all go on now, I think. That one goes in there. That's it, they're going in, I think. That middle one's a bit tight. That in one's tight now. There we go. I'd just be a bit gentle on that piece, because you're putting 4, in fact 5. That's not pushed in, that's it. You're putting 5 spigots in one go, so it just makes it a little bit awkward. So just be aware of that, just take your time. Now we're coming to the end. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces left. Although I've got 7 pieces left, I'm going to put them back in the bag, because have I missed something somewhere? I'll put that on. No. No. Right. I don't know if they're spares or they're going to need to use them later. But I'm going to put them back into the bag. They're possibly spares, I don't know. There we go. Anyway, that is bag number 1 completed. So if you like what you're seeing and you're interested to see what it's going to look like in the end, that's where we've got to. Sorry I can't get close up because my other camera's just gone off. But that's where we got to. And then in the next section, we'll go on to bag number 2. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up, press the subscribe if you haven't already. It helps the channel grow. Ding the bell, you get notifications and when I'm doing the next one. And I'll see you there. And thanks for watching, and I'll say ta-da a bit.
Building a Lego plane is just bits, pieces of plastic. Take my time building this Lego plane for 8